If you don't know these life lessons, my darling, as a woman, you will always suffer in your life. Welcome back to my channel. I am Megha, the face of GrandeurGazette, and I'm here to give you life lessons I learned in my teenage and early 20s that will change your life as a woman. Let's get started, my darling. Number one, every single time you look down on yourself, you make yourself a big hole where you go down and not up in life. You are digging your own grave every single time you critique yourself. You need to be your biggest cheerleader. As a young teenager, I had a lot of acne. In my A-levels, in Indian school format, it would be 11 and 12. I was very insecure. And I used to think I was ugly. And guess what? The more I used to tell myself that, the more I felt like that when I looked in the mirror. It was when I was 18, 19 that I truly started understanding what is self-love and what it does for you. And I can tell you one thing. Once you truly become your biggest cheerleader, take yourself as you are at the moment, work on your self-improvement without judging your present self, you would live a life to the fullest, and that makes you live a life without any regrets, without any issues when you look back into time. Now, when I look at 16-year-old Megha, I wish she would do things without having the care of the world of what her acne signifies to other people, because guess what? The acne got better. But those memories, those things I could have done, they don't come back. So be your biggest cheerleader. Number two, every single time somebody else tries to tell you you're not good enough and you believe that, that is your choice. That is your choice to believe them or not. It's on to you. People will keep speaking blah, 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 blah. But if you believe them, that's on you. If somebody says you're stupid and you believe it, then you are believing you're stupid. It doesn't matter what they say. It's what you think about yourself that matters. And I learned that through shadow journaling. Half a decade back, I was in my teenagers and I was absolutely a girl who was insecure, shy, couldn't speak up for herself, and was just not doing what she wanted to do and loved. And then I discovered the world of shadow journaling. And it was asking the hard questions, the elephant in the room, to yourself on a journal and getting those answers from within, hard and very deep way. Half a decade later, today I have made my 30-day shadow journaling guide for women who want to go from their wounded, broken energy to flowing and nurtured in their feminine energy. If you are a woman, if you're struggling, just trust me. This is not just about selling a product. It's about selling you what truly changed my life, a solution. Shadow journaling. Go check it out. I have not priced it extortionately, nothing like that. I've put in years into this, the best prompts, the best everything. I'm just giving it to you at a minimal token price, because if you give it for free, people take it for granted. They don't use it. But once you put a little price tag on it, people actually take it seriously. They actually follow the course. They actually follow the guide. And that is a universal truth. That is why you go to the university classes and you don't take that online free course. You do one course and then you leave it because it's free. Everything that is free, you take for granted. Go check out my guide. I can tell you, you will get results that you never thought you will. Number three, every single time anybody disrespects you and you let them disrespect you, you are the problem. If they disrespect you, you need to stand up for yourself. You're not taking somebody's nonsense. Especially early teens, 20s, early 20s, 21, 22, you're still navigating life. You think you need to be people pleaser. You think people can disrespect you, you need to be smiling, because guess what? Or else you will lose the people's vote. You're having FOMO, fear of missing out. Those are rubbish. Stop it. Stop it. I'm telling you, just stop it. Self, that nobody can disrespect me. Nobody can walk all over me. Even if I'm a teenager, even if I'm a early youngster, even if I'm in my early 20s, even if I'm in 30s, 40s, any woman, any age, you can't be disrespected. You need to stand up for yourself in a calm, polite, assertive manner. I have videos about that all across my social media. You can check them out and you will see what a difference it makes to your way people treat you all over. Lesson number 4, never let somebody tell you that they don't want you twice. There was a position in my life that I had a friend group who used to disrespect me, and I used to be with them because I thought that, that's how it is. That's how friends are. They're taunting you, they're mocking you, but that's okay. But guess what? It was not okay. They would they would not include me in group chats, make group chats without me, make plans without me. And then when I used to come up to know about it, they used to be like, oh no, it's not a big deal. We thought you were busy and stuff like that. No, they know what they're doing. They are telling you they don't want you, but you're being there because you want to be a people pleaser. You're scared to being alone. It's okay to be alone. Remember that. That's lesson number 5. It's okay to be alone rather than being with people who are nasty to you. The whole, shenanigan of she's going to end up with cats. This is one of the ways of looking at it, because she's not taking the scraps and nasty from men and people. Guess what? Cats are not bad. Let's keep that whole idea of being alone nasty away. If you are being disrespected, if you're being looked down in a friend group, in a relationship, be whatever, you're leaving, and it's okay to be alone. You need to be alone with yourself sometimes, and a lot of the times because you are your own best friend. Life lesson number 6. You are your own best friend. If you can't spend time with yourself, if you don't have hobbies to do on your own, if you have no passions to pursue on your own, then you are a external validation seeker. You're always doing what your friends want to do. You're always doing what your boyfriend wants to do. You're always doing what your husband wants to do. Whatever stage of life you are, I don't care. Then you are genuinely seeking other people's validation. You need to stop doing that because you don't have any self-growth then. You become stagnant. You do what others want to do and you never do what you want to do. So you brood negativity inside you. And that's not okay. You have to be your own best friend. I love painting on my own. I love journaling on my own. I love making vision boards for myself for every small aspects of my life. I love making Pinterest boards on my own. I have playlists all the time that I listen to on my own. I am, doing things. I'm organizing things. I am taking pictures. I'm going for hot girl walks. I'm listening to podcasts. I'm watching documentaries. I'm reading books, all of these things on my own. I'm taking myself on solo dates. I'm in the coffee shop all on my own, taking aesthetic pictures, drinking and sipping my coffee, my matcha, going shopping on my own, buying the things I wanna. I don't need somebody's validation to tell me if I can buy it or not, should I buy it or not. I know if I like it or not. I know my aesthetic. I know myself so well that I don't really need other people to tell me who I am. I know who I am. That's the thing. Life lesson number 7. You cannot always bend your back for people who will use you anyways. There's a story I want to share. I was in the first year of uni in UK. For the first time I'd come, I was 17 when I moved to UK, and I had a friend group of 3 girls. 3 of us were together, and I used to always help the girls. And there was a position where they needed help at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was there for them. And the very same week, I needed help at 12 in the afternoon, and they were not there for me, even if it was a very normal time to ask for help, because they were too busy chatting with themselves in their own room, which I could hear because they were my flatmates. Yeah, baby girl, you will have people like that. So do not let these people make you feel this way, okay? Realize that. Life lesson number 8. Just because you're not perfect right now at doing something doesn't mean you cannot start right now. There was a point when I've always been, actually, not a point, but always all my life growing up, I've been always a person who loves making women feel empowered. I always felt like women had so much potential. Even in young age in my school, I was the one who used to tell girls, you can do it, try something new, try a hobby, try doing this. But guess what stopped me from making content? Why I started making content less than a year back, like 9 months back, I started making content. Because I always felt I needed to be perfect at making that content. I had to make the most aesthetic content to go on. But guess what? It doesn't matter. When I started making content, I knew nothing about content. I'm still very much learning about content. But I'm putting in content every single day for you, my darling, because I care about you. You matter to me, and I don't need to be perfect to be liked by you. I don't need to be perfect to change your life. I need to be me. I need to share my lessons with you. So start when you are wanting to start, not when you're perfect, because nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. The other person you think you're perfect is also not perfect. Perfection is an illusion. Stop believing in that. Life lesson number 9. You are wasting your best years thinking what others think about you. People's opinion don't matter. You matter. Remember that. If you want to do something, do it. If it's cringe or not in trend, so what? Wear the skinny jeans if you want to wear the skinny jeans. Wear the barrel leg jeans if you want to wear that jeans. Wear a skirt if you want to wear a skirt. You don't need somebody to bring back that as a trend to wear it. Because guess what? The people who laugh at what you wear because it's not in trend, those people have no personality. They have no personality. They have no personal style, no personal choices. They do what other people on the internet do and think they're cool. Guess what? You're not cool. You just lack personality, personal style, and personal opinions. So don't let these minions speak to you that you are not good enough because you're doing something not in trend. It doesn't matter. Life lesson number 10. If they wanted, they would. My darling, if they wanted, they would. They would make that effort. They would make you feel happy. They would do it for you, regardless, friendship, relationship, anything. They don't because they don't want to. Nobody's too busy. Everybody has priorities. I know people who would text me even if they're working 18 hours a day just because they want to text me, and I would do the same for them because I want to. And there are people who would not text you back even if they're lying on the bed doing nothing and scrolling social media because they don't want to, and they label it as being busy. Nobody's too busy. Realize that. Those are the fake friends who tell you they're busy. Those are the fake men who tell you they're busy. No one is busy. It's just priorities. Because technically it takes 30 seconds to text and 2 minutes to call and ask you how you are. So don't fall for that. If you liked my video, my darling, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, The Grande Gazette, and subscribe to all my other channels on social medias where I help you to become the best version of yourself. And always stay tuned. Press the bell button beside the subscribe button for videos every Sunday and Wednesday.